Right now, however, I must pull myself together and do a tune from Finian's Rainbow. Thing called If This Isn't Love. This jumps. If this isn't love, the whole world is crazy. If this isn't love, I'm daft as a daisy. With moons all around and cows jumping over, there's something amiss, and I'll eat my hat if this isn't love. I'm feeling like the apple on top of William Tell. With this I cannot grapple because you're so adorable. If this isn't love, then winter is summer. If this isn't love, my heart needs a plumber. I'm swinging on stars and riding on rainbows. I'm busting with bliss, and I'll kiss your hand if this isn't love.
I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. You caught my eye, and I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to travel single.
Well, Joshua and I are in a committed relationship, and we do the same things couples do. We go out, we hang out with friends, we invite friends over, and I'm in love with him.
And the two were very pleasant, although naturally a bit guarded.
Joshua?
Yeah.
Can you bring another chair, please?
Yeah, I got it. I just brought it down.
Is that the shirt you're gonna wear?
Yeah, it's fine. No? Alright.
Leviticus 19, chapter 19, if it's incest is taboo.
You judge them however you want, but they keep to themselves and they don't ask for nothing.
It's not normal.
There's really no room for debate there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's good that they're close. I mean, considering their loss.
How am I supposed to feel about them? They're my friends.
I think Joshua's great.
They were very endearing to me.
It was kind of edgy, you know? That's what I loved about it.
I don't want anything to do with either one of them.
They really do seem like extremely pleasant people.
Yeah, we don't do that. That's not our thing. That's beyond the pale.
Who's to say what's wrong? I got a pit bull collie mix at home. Should a pit bull be making it with a collie? I rest my case.
It's not kosher. Yeah, it's not kosher.
I've never seen anything like it.
Joe, you got the mustache? Yeah, he has this Stalin mustache, so we call him Uncle Joe. But you know
always find this crazy stuff on his trash chute.
Right.
Well, last week we found get this, a bloody shoe.
Really?
Yeah. So for my crime novel that I'm writing, I have this new title in mind. Like, it's
Do you want something to drink, Jeff?
Yeah, sure. What do you have? My name is Jeff. I'm Joshua's best friend. We met in grammar school, I guess. Grammar school, middle school, I guess you want to call it. I was about 12.
Jeff is Joshua's closest friend, and I like him. I like him enough.
I am a sanitation worker. Yeah, I'm working on this crime novel. It's called Trashing of the Shoe. Honestly, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this whole series like a whole series of this garbage man who goes around.
One of my favorite things to do is to read. I love to read novels, but especially poetry. One of my favorite poets of all time is Edna Millay. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? He shows up, and she's like, so you couldn't phone? Are you still going to see Cousin Gabby tomorrow?
Yeah, I should be like 1:30. I'll be back for dinner though, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Don't forget to call me when you get there, okay?
Okay.
And when you're leaving.
Okay, that's for you.
Last time you forgot, I thought you were dead in a ditch somewhere. I was worried.
Okay, I'll call.
Don't forget.
I won't forget.
Don't forget.
Okay, you want it? Would you like to call?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to pick up the phone once in a while. How do I feel? I mean, they're my friends.
I spoke with Janine and Joshua 7 months after their parents had passed away. Topics of sibling sexuality are taboo in our society, which made the Johnston case very intriguing to me. Sibling incest is poorly understood, yet is quite common and occurs more frequently than parent-to-child incest.
Introduce yourself, please.
I am Jennifer Fish. I am a model, musician, and producer at Shivering Fish Productions.
What made you want to be involved in this film?
I work with Al.
And I am.
Some sneaky shit.
What are you doing?
Oh, it looks good. You look pretty.
Thank you.
You look pretty, Albert.
I found out about them through local gossip when I visited Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. A lot of locals didn't have anything nice to say about them. I actually had to figure out a way to meet up with Janine since they didn't have a phone.
Tell her that I'm blue and lonely. Dreamy Carolina.
It's not the type of story you hear about. And I thought it was worth a shot.
What's with the cameras?
They are actually filming us. Joshua and I agreed to it. They're interested in our lives.
Really? Why?
They don't have any ties to the outside world. No computer, no internet, no cable, nothing.
Limited understanding may be due to our tendency to group all incest dynamics together, when in reality, they're very different. And research has demonstrated that if a sibling incest is abusive, the effects on the victim are the same as any parent-to-child abuse would be. However, Janine and Joshua are adults, and they have mutual feelings for one another. They have the same feelings any couple in love would have. It simply cannot be labeled as abuse.
When Jeff and I started dating, he asked me out on a double date with Josh and
I
Janine.
asked you out on a double date.
I might have bothered you a little bit.
Might have.
Might have asked a couple times. But you know, when you want to get to know somebody, you want to get to know their friends because that's a reflection of who they are.
She say so.
Yeah. And so we went on this double date with Josh and Janine, and during the date they seemed really close. And you know how people get close and they almost seem like brother and sister?
No,
But so I happened to mention to Jeff that they kind of acted like brother and sister, and he said, you know what? They are brother and sister.
You're not eating?
No.
You're right, too?
I'm fine. You just feel a little off, that's all.
Okay.
Want to bite my banana?
Very nice of you to offer, but no, thank you.
You know, it's just like Jeff not to tell me things before we go out on a date with them.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know, that's why they looked at me so strange when I asked them if they had any siblings.
So do you like the new title too?
What new title?
New title of my crime novel.
What is it? Tell me.
Trashing of the Shoe.
Very original,
Yeah.
I have to say.
Do you like it better than the old title too?
What was the old
Tale
title?
to Trash Can?
Yeah, I think this one's
Yeah,
better.
see,
I have to
both
say.
of you. Two both of you. Yeah, so co-worker found the bloody shoe on his trash chute. And I decided to use that real life experience to like color my fiction, I guess.
Do you guys want some cake?
I could definitely go for some cake.
Yeah.
I'm not finished my sandwich yet.
He wants some cake.
Okay.
Put it on the table, see what
happens.
Yeah, you want to buy a cake, buy a cake.
Alright, you want some coffee?
Yeah, some coffee.
Alright, get us some
Coffee too?
Just coffee and cakes and lots of your kisses are all that it takes whenever I'm blue. I'll always feel like a million, 'cause I can count.
Janine was laid back and cool most of the time. She'd bring us food and drinks. You never went hungry when filming.
I'm planning for two. They couldn't give me a zillion to take my eyes off you.
Is there a Jewish character?
Guy dies. His wife cremates him, puts his ashes on the mantle. A little time passes, she goes up, takes the ashes down and says, Jake, you son of a bitch, you cheap bastard. See the ring? You wouldn't buy me before 3 carats. $8,000 from the insurance company. Grinds it in and says, Jake, aggravate yourself. A little while goes past, she goes, Jake, you wouldn't buy me a mean coat, see? $13,000 for the insurance money. Grinds it in the ashes. A little time goes past, she picks it down, grabs a handful of ashes. Jake, you always wanted a blowjob?
Family functioning can influence sibling incest dynamics. The Johnstein parents kept Janine and Josh very isolated because they were foreigners themselves. And this reduced Janine and Joshua's chance to gain any real life experience.
We were always a very tight family, and we did many family things. Had family dinners, we had this projector and we would watch old movies on it. And my mother was actually extremely maternal and really took care of the home, and I take up after her.
I think Mom and Dad's death probably
It brought us closer.
It brought us closer
Definitely.
and probably created a situation that made it easier on us. Not to say that we wanted it that way, but it made it easier on us.
And when they died, we definitely needed each other.
Yeah, we need each other a lot.
Janine, who looked up to her mother, Jacqueline, wanted to fill her mother's place after the accident.
No surprise. Oh my God! Surprise! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh God! I saw my niece. I said, yeah. Without her, we would have had no party. I didn't take no answer. Good thing I don't. I'll say the road while I'm lying. Don't move your plans.
Over the shadows in the rain.
I know Janine and Joshua for about 6 years now. And I don't know, they're good people. Right here? This is where I'm going? Alright. Do I look good? Is this good? Am my frames up good? How I met them? I run a butcher shop down on 6th Street, and I met Janine because she comes to my shop and she shops for kosher meat all the time. We serve all kinds of people, you know. We're the only shop in Poconos where you can get boar's head meat, you know. So I know her pretty well. She comes in, we talk a little bit, but she's a little quiet, you know. But I can relate because I'm on the quiet side too. Yeah, I know about their relationship situation. The whole town knows about their relationship situation. But yeah, I don't look through windows, you know. If they're happy, God bless. My grandmother always used to say, "Fari glia, fari toy," which means mind your business and be happy.
Arbeit schwer, a ganz Jahr. Es Kinderzimmer, dann will gut, a wegzufuhren, kedei zu machen, a bisschen Wuppi. Sucht mein Weib, ich hab dich lieb. Nur mit die Kinder bleib du in Stieb. Denkt, sie weiß nicht, als will fuhren, machen Wuppi.
The hole in the sheet.
Sucht sie, ich lass dich fuhren, aber mit ein Bading,
Why not do something gritty?
mir kaufen, im Besorgen mit alles Ding.
I'm that type of director.
Exploratory sexual behavior between siblings will include brief sexual play where there is no instigator and no power used to ensure compliance. Sibling incest is generally unintentional sex play that has gone further. A youth sexual prevalence study was conducted on 750 students, whereas 16% of that sample had had sexual experiences involving a sibling. And this could be anything from playful arousal, an intimate kiss, or sexual intercourse. And a fifth of those had a 4-year age difference, the same as Janine and Joshua. In this case, Janine was the elder.
Yeah, oh, my niece, she teaches algebra and calculus. God help those students. So we're talking one day, we talked about the Marx Brothers. I said, yeah, it's Groucho, Chico, Harpo, Zeppo, and Carl. She goes, huh? Karl Marx? Hey, stupid, Karl Marx? Communist Manifesto? Frederick? No, we didn't learn this. Maybe you should have stayed awake in class.
Johnny Sevens.
You know, Groucho?
What?
Johnny Sevens.
If he did it, communism, that's the worst thing I ever heard. It's a lesson to women, never nag.
Hear that?
Women, right, they're in a horse-drawn carriage, right? The horse rears. The guy says, that's one. Right? A little further, the horse rears up and she says, that's two. They go a little further, the horse rears and he says, that's three. Gets out and shoots the horse. Right? His wife comes back to the carriage, wife says, what are you doing? Why do you chop the horse? Now we gotta buy another horse. He looks at her and says, that's one.
It used to be bigger and
You don't buy bagels at Wawa.
You used to.
You can't. There's one place on 611 up in Tannersville, and it's called the Plaza Deli. And then, I don't know anywhere in this one.
You just made everything explode.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a flush by one. Flush doesn't sound, sounds like a toilet, doesn't it?
Flushing. Flushing,
yeah.
Queens. What's that about?
I don't know. Well, it's named after Flushing in Holland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Katrina Yelnikoff. I'm the daughter of Bernie and Lois. I'm cousins with Janine, Joshua, and Leia. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird that they live together in that apartment, but maybe they'll go their separate ways once they get on their feet, you know?
Joshua spoke to her
Oh, okay.
recently.
Okay. Did you talk to him? How come?
She seems to be doing fine. She talked to Joshua.
When was the last time you talked to her?
I don't remember.
Is that long?
We were consoling each other. And it felt right, and that's when Leia came home.
Yeah.
And I think she sort of blew it out of proportion a little bit.
I think she did. She was really upset.
I think she may have even been letting some jealousy out because she wasn't quite as close as Janine and I were at that were at that time.
I was never particularly close with Janine or Joshua, but Leia and I used to play all the time when we were kids. But she's in college now. But we're Facebook friends, though.
Ooh, Leia was tough. She was really disgusted with her siblings. I think she just did the documentary to speak out against them. In the end, I think her input was very vital.
So, I had come back from service on the Sabbath night, and it was such a good service. I was feeling like I want to be close to my family. I needed them at that time. So I come home from service and I open the door, and there is Joshua and Janine, intimate on the couch. They are kissing, didn't even notice me at first. And I've been nauseous ever since.
After that, we didn't see her.
We saw her at the funeral.
Right, yeah, that was it.
And she didn't speak to us
No.
at the funeral.
Not only was I going through the mourning of my mother and father, I thought, maybe this would be a time when we would be together and support one another. But instead, they became closer, and once again, I'm excluded. And I feel like I lost my entire family that day.
I hope it comes soon that you talk to her. She's your sister, you related. It's good to have family around.
This whole incident has touched me in a way that I did not want to be touched.
Leia was a great interview. Once she loosened up in front of the camera, she had this wonderful flow of emotion.
So, here at the university, double major, it was a lot at first. You really gotta, step it up. I'm pushing myself, my career, the hard work in, so I'm pushing myself. My brother and sister, I don't even know what they do anymore. Eating, horrible food, I don't know. They're not doing anything for themselves. Like, it's on me, I don't know, physically, psychologically, emotionally, my social emotional needs, middle child, in sin, I can't sleep at night because I'm reliving, even with all of that. It's not easy day to day. I am trying.
Hey, she's sweet, dear, coming down the street. How it
This filming. This is what is giving me indigestion right now. This camera. Do you need to be filming this right now?
I repeat, don't think that kind of me, and I ask you very confidently.
No, I've never met Leia's siblings, but she's told me all about them. Frankly, I can't even imagine how two siblings can do that. It's like they're rednecks.
Hey Leia, it's me, Joshua. Colin, I was thinking about trying to meet up with you.
Honestly, I feel it would be best if Leia stopped seeing either one of them. It's too much drama, and it's not worth her pain. She doesn't deserve that.
Hey, how did it go?
It went okay. We're gonna be meeting up tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
So she picked up?
Yeah, I left a message and then she picked up midway through the message.
How did she sound?
She sounded fine. She's willing to meet up, so we'll see.
Okay.
You know, it's a step. It's a step.
They were always very quiet. I never expected them to be engaged in something like this. Golly, I didn't figure it out until I seen them kissing through the window. I just happened to be looking out at that time. And then there was this time I was listening to this argument they were having. I mean, I couldn't help but overhear.
I used to be friends with Janine. We knew each other from around the way and had a connection because both her and I lost parents. We used to meet for tea at her apartment. I think I was the only friend she had.
They're the kind of people that, if I had children, probably make sure that they never met them.
She confided in me what she and her brother were doing. I thought it was disgusting and sinful, and I didn't want to have anything to do with it.
There is this Bubba-mizer that you should not sweep dirt out the door. It's just terrible, terrible. So you have to keep the door inside. If you keep it inside, you won't have bad luck.
I don't have anything to do with either one of them. That apartment is the devil's tabernacle.
Yeah, we were having serious camera problems that day, and it's not like you can ask them to do it again.
Anyway, it's nice, have somebody younger looks up to you, something like that. It feels good.
I agree. I think it's nice, but wouldn't it be nicer to have someone else look up to you? Someone who's closer to you, closer than Cousin Gabby?
What do you mean, like my own kid?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
You've been thinking about that? How long have you been thinking about that?
Not that long, but I have thought about it.
Why, you haven't thought about it?
Well, I mean, I've had the passing thought, but I've always just felt that it would be better if we waited, if we were more stable.
Wait for what?
So we were more stable.
More stable than now? More stable in terms of what?
You know, bringing a baby into the world is a big deal. It takes money, and another thing that I have thought about is, you know, what would it be like to have a kid, let's say, in a world in our situation?
What's our situation? What are you talking about?
You know,
look at me. What are you talking about?
You know. It's just we're gonna face judgments.
Yeah, but it's not like we haven't thought about that before, right? It's not like we haven't faced judgment before. So why now? Why would we care now?
I think it needs more discussion.
Joshua.
No?
I think most women want to be a mother, if not all of them. And why would I be the exception?
Janine provides Joshua with a sister, a lover, and a mother, and she is fulfilled in all of those roles.
So I've come here to the store to buy a pregnancy test. I've been feeling a little off and thinking that perhaps I might be pregnant. I spoke to Joshua yesterday, and what he told me, well, now I just want to make sure that I am.
Hey, was everything okay?
Yeah, of course.
That was a bang.
Oh, no, that was nothing. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, you sure you're okay? Okay, all right, I'm gonna go and change, and I'll be right back. Okay.
כי המלכות שלך היא, ותמלוך בכבוד ככתוב בתורתך. אדוני ימלוך ליום מועד ונעברם היה אדוני למלכה כל הארץ. היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Waterfall's very loud. So, how can I help you today, Janine?
Well, I came for some guidance. Actually going to have a baby.
Should I say mazel tov?
Well, I would say I'm very excited about it.
That's wonderful news.
Leah.
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
I'm alright.
Thanks for coming out and meeting me here.
I said I would be here.
No, I'm glad that you made it out. I'm definitely glad. Look, Janine misses you. And we both miss you, and I was wondering maybe you would want to come by for a visit at some point.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I think about you guys, but
We think about you too.
But I've got my studies, my education to worry about. This drama is
Oh,
just it's.
It doesn't. All it has to. You come over, cup of tea, what you need, sit and talk for a little while. She misses her sister.
I mean, I'll think about it. I can't promise anything. Day to day, I'm going, with my studies and things
All right,
like
so
that.
you'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
How you model yourself. To be a role model is important because more than what we say, what's more important is what we do.
That's all.
I would have never wished that on anybody at all.
I mean, how is she? Is she eating well?
She's, she always ate like a bird anyway, but she's been sort of under the weather lately, but she's fine. I mean, we're still doing our thing. We still go to synagogue every Saturday, and it's funny, the other day we watched Casablanca on Mom and Dad's projector.
No, you didn't.
We hadn't whipped
You
it out in
did?
a while. Yep. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. There's the void is there, being that they're gone now. It's not the same, but it was nice to do that again. We every Saturday night.
No, I miss that. I miss that.
There's a midrash, a sort of been a commentary of sorts that says that the word for man in Hebrew is ish, aleph yud shin, and the word for woman in Hebrew is isha, aleph shin hey. And you put them together and you put them side by side and you see that the letters that they share in common are aleph and shin. Eish. Eish means fire.
I mean, I get that she's got trauma and whatever, but she's got to get herself out there, like she's got to move past things. And you think it was easy for me coming here and throwing myself into this and all these new people and things like it, it's not easy, but at a certain point you have to mature into an adult, and she's limiting herself,
I understand, but she's there. She's getting there. I think she's getting there. But we really do. We really do miss you.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'll think about it, but, you know,
That's it?
I
You
have...
You have to go now?
I have a test in an hour. Like I said, I have things to do.
Alright, but I came here and I thought we would be a little bit longer than this.
I can't, like I said, day to day, I'm trying to do what I can. You know,
We'll
tell
be in
Janine I said
touch.
hi.
She really wanted Joshua to find out on her terms. We promised not to spoil that for her.
The place to go to have a phone?
I forgot.
You forgot. Well, how did it go with Leah? Did you see her?
Yeah, I see her.
What did she
was
say?
good. Well, I couldn't talk really coming back here, but it was good to see her again.
And that's the shirt you wore?
Yeah, this is the shirt I
that-
wore.
Is that the shirt with the hole in it? What did I tell you about dressing nice?
I didn't know it had a hole in it.
I told you you had to dress nice. Why do you always act like such a schmuck?
Okay, maybe I deserve that.
I baked you some cookies. Here, try them.
Thank you.
They're your favorite. What? What? What?
What the hell did you put in these?
What do you mean? I guess I can do anything right around here.
It tastes like you put garlic.
I did not put garlic powder in there.
Look, this isn't you. Okay, you've been acting really, really weird lately.
I have
And
not
I've
been acting
noticed-
weird.
yeah,
I've been
you
acting
have.
pretty
This is not
normal.
you.
This has been me
You've
the
been
whole
acting
time. I have
fucking
not been
crazy.
good. I am crazy.
Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, but I know enough to know that something's going on. Alright? So, whatever it is, we'll talk about it. Alright, you don't yell like this. This isn't you.
Maybe we should sit down.
Okay, that's fine. Sitting is fine. Let's go. Let's sit aside. Alright? What was it that you wanted to talk about?
For a while now, I've been thinking,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering. About having a child.
Right. We talked about that.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you did say that you're not ready for it.
Right.
But I am. Look at me. I am ready. And I am pregnant. Look at me.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm positive. And this is something that I've been wanting.
I'm gonna need some time with this.
And for what?
Just some time for me to just. I'll be back later.
I don't want to be alone.
No, you won't be for that long. I'll be back later. I'm sorry. I just need a little bit of time. Okay. I'll be back. Okay.
Joshua.
All right.
Skyline, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skyline, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journeying over the shadows in the rain to a blossom-covered lane?
Hey.
Back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
I'm glad you're back.
Me too.
Being pregnant definitely takes some getting used to. I've always enjoyed going for long walks, going to the park, and now it's just not as easy to get around. I get tired more often, and I do feel sick from time to time, morning sickness. Sleeping is a little bit more difficult. I always liked sleeping on my tummy, and now that's kind of out of the question. But I'm still doing a lot of things around the house. Luckily, Joshua is helping me a lot. I don't know what I would do without him. He's been a great help.
I think they're doing well. I think they're doing well.
One of the most common psychological problems I'll see an incestuous couple experience is negative self-image. And this can include sexual dysfunction or severe depression. I have not seen this to be a problem for either Janine or Joshua. They have no sign of a negative self-image, but instead seem not only happy but proud of their relationship. There's very little sign of any discomfort or dissatisfaction.
It's actually a bit awkward now to make love to Joshua as of lately.
Do you know that they consider themselves an intimate couple?
No, I didn't know that. You mean they're... Oh my god, really? Oh, that makes me nauseous. Ma? Ma, what's going on with Janine and Joshua?
Are we done? Joshua, come help me up.
They've known each other their whole lives. To Janine, this is totally natural.
Even mention your
There's always a light bulb out in this place.
How often do you come here that you've noticed that?
I'm just saying, whenever we come here, and there's always a light bulb out. So how did the super sound go?
What?
I'm sorry, the ultrasound, how, did they say anything?
No, it was fine.
They didn't, did they give you like a time period, how long we'll be waiting out here? 10 minutes, 15, a half hour?
No, I think they probably have a lot of patients back there.
Okay.
The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happened for the first time.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
I know.
We did everything right these past few months. I ate healthy. I try not to exert myself too much. I read all those books.
I know.
We even watched that documentary from Planned Parenthood.
I know.
Joshua,
What?
can you please take this seriously?
I am. I mean, do you think what they said could be right? Do you think we could lose it?
Shah Shalom, don't say that.
They said it was a possibility.
No, Hashem would not punish us like that. After all we've been through, you have to realize your faith and believe that everything will be alright.
Well, I got the beginning.
Okay.
Like at the bloody shoe, and I know who done it, but like the problem is like getting
Okay,
from.
so you're working backwards.
No, I'm working forwards and backwards. Like the middle section is what was giving me the problem. I need to get from the bloody shoe to who done it.
Okay.
I gotta do some like twists and turns. Like I want to do something like I want the reader to like keep the reader guessing. That's like the key.
Okay.
Key of my genre.
Wait a minute now. I forgot. What do you call this?
I told you what I call them now.
Alright, well, there's been on my mind lately.
My mind too.
Okay.
Trashing of the shoe.
Okay, that's right.
What's that?
Sounded like Janine, right? Jeannie, you okay?
Look okay. Shit.
I think I need to go to the doctor.
Call the ambulance. Get your phone.
I don't have my phone.
We'll get you an ambulance. Come on.
I don't want to go to an ambulance.
Can you drive us?
Yeah, of course I can drive.
All right.
Gene, what tricks do you have?
You gotta go.
All right, we're coming. Go. When did it start?
I woke up and I was full of blood.
Okay. You're in pain?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean? It's gonna be okay, alright? Alright, come on. Watch your step.
Was the final visit to the doctor's office difficult to film?
Well, Janine had a miscarriage. we didn't film those moments between Janine and Joshua. We felt it would be more tactful to wait at their apartment until they came home. I think we did the right thing.
Jeff must have forgot something. Hey.
Hey. Is Janine here?
Yeah, come on in.
Hey. Can I sit down?
I'm sorry, Janine. I came back to be with my family, to be with you. I wanted things the way that they were, and this is not it. Okay, Joshua is gone, and I'm here. I'm here for you because you needed me. But, you know, I can't help you if you're not helping yourself. Okay, Rahman is Janine. You know, I'm putting my studies on hold. I'm putting my life on hold. For what? I can't. I'm done.
It was surprising what we found when we got back.
I'm sorry. You know, almost 4 months of my life I gave to her. But I can't do it anymore, okay? I was joyous to have my sister back. But this is not my sister. I don't know who she is. She's a depressed mess ever since she lost that baby. She's not taking care of herself anymore, and if she's not going to help herself, there's nothing I can do.
There was a big change in Janine when we went back to filming in the winter. She was a mess. She was past the point of no return. It was a bummer to see her that way. I now live here by myself. Joshua is gone now. As of 68 days ago. Leah was staying with me before. She's gone now also. I hear a child crying in my dreams.
When Leia moved back in with her sister, we would have tea together. She told me everything that was going on over there. And I have to say, I think that Janine went cracker over there.
I feel like there's been such a disconnect. And just, to speak of how delusional she's become.
She had induced severe self-harm. She had cut her wrists in a suicide attempt. Luckily, her brother and sister were staying with her at the time, so they brought her in right away.
I wanted to see my child. I heard it crying out for me. It's a mother's duty to take care of her child.
She was very quiet. She didn't seem distraught at all. The only thing I do recall her saying was, "It's crying."
It's just not fair to have never.
Please stop crying!
Joshua told me he doesn't want to be with me anymore. I think he's just rebelling, as men do. He's rebelling against his family and Adonai.
How has Joshua been since he left Janine?
He's actually doing well. Him and his new girlfriend get along great.
Well, Joshua and I don't talk as much as we used to since he moved away. We still reconnect on the phone every once in a while. Still friends. Still buds. Pals. Compadres. No, I haven't talked to Janine at all. Joshua tells me that she's really cutting people off. But I don't know, I've been kind of busy with my book, so I don't get out that way as much as I used to anyways. Trashing of the shoe, I'm glad you asked.
Joshua?
The wind will blow outside, and she's running to the window. Maybe that's Joshua. And the ridiculousness with the mailman. He comes every day at 2 o'clock. Every day. And then she's at the door every day at 2 o'clock, peeking out to see if it's him. I think she's actually starting to frighten the guy. And I don't know if he's going to deliver our mail anymore,
One day I'm sure it will be him. Joshua will come back.
He's living in Brooklyn now. He met some hipster girl down there. He seems like Seems like our boy Joshua is finally joining the world.
I am Janet Lawson. I'm a journalism student at Huxley College. Joshua and I met at Bleecker Records in the Village. We were both buying the same Nina Simone record, and Joshua invited me out to lunch. Luckily, kosher food is also gluten-free.
Yeah, we hit it off immediately.
He needed to remove himself from the situation. He stayed for a while because, you know, he knew that she needed him and he wanted to be there, but soon, you know, he realized that him being around wasn't going to fix the issue. She's still talking about being together and, you know, their life together and things like that he's just not prepared for. You know, he's, you know, my younger brother. He's a sweet person, and I think that through all of this, you know, he's always just tried to be a good brother, you know, be there for her, be caring for her, and somehow through this, you know, sick and twisted manipulation from caring for your family to, you know, a more intimate relationship, you know, he got roped in. You know, she had him in the drop nets.
Joshua was completely honest with me from the get-go, and I accept that what happened is in his past, and I see him as a great guy. Everybody has their baggage. I once dated a Santeria priest. I didn't even catch on until I realized we were having chicken dinners every night.
He's living his own life. He seems to be very happy. You know, I'm happy for him. I miss him. I wish he was here. I wish he was helping, but I'm happy for him. He found a girl. She's not Jewish, but, you know, who am I to judge?
I understand what he'd gone through, and I knew that he was in a situation that grew more uncomfortable for him over time. When I first met Joshua, he seemed very neurotic and paranoid, but now I understand why. He's beginning a new life for himself, and I'm happy to have met him.
You know, despite it all, they're a great couple.
He needed to leave. He needed to go.
I hope to be with him for a long time. We have a lot more music to discover together.
Joshua will be home one day. And then we'll be together. Him, me, and the baby. I hear the baby calling out to me.
Ish means fire. And there's passion in fire. That's a beautiful thing, to have that passion in your love.
It's okay. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Because Mom is here. And Dad will be home soon. And then the three of us will be together.
And we all know how dangerous that can be when that fire goes out of control.
It's okay. It's completely okay because Leah had to go. And Joshua said he had to go. But only for a little bit. Only for a very, very short while.
And that passionate fire becomes an all-consuming fire, a destructive fire.
I need to fix everything. I need to clean the house. Make sure the baby is all clean and bathed. And he has nice clothes. And he's beautiful. What a beautiful baby. You're such a beautiful baby. I knew from before you were going to be beautiful. You're
Dad's gonna be so happy when he sees you. So happy. Just like me, I'm so happy. I have to take care of you. Make sure that you're alright. Make sure that everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Joshua's gonna get here soon. Very soon. Okay?
So easy to love, so easy to idolize, all others above. So worth the yearning for, so well to keep every hope fire burning for. We'll be so grand at the game, so carefree together, that it does seem a shame that you can see your future with me, 'cause you'll be old, so easy to love. The yearning for, so well to keep every home fire burning for.